Yeah, we were on a mission, got my crew at my side. Scouring the shells, we're down for the ride. Plastic warriors all lined up tight. From the comic shop counters to the late night site. It's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching, yeah, taking my time. I'll flip every aisle, don't care what it takes. For that rare chase piece, I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise. Rolling deep, rolling heavy with my action toys. Collectors unite, we're breaking the chains. Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got 'em all. Stacked up high, every hero, every ball. Every line, every way, from the past to the new. It's a bond, it's a crew, we're the real Toy Zoo. Tear it through the packaging, no hesitation. Each piece, a reminder of dedication. We'll call it a phase, this ain't just a trend. These figures got history, they're my closest friends. Action figure alliance, we're staking a claim. Battling for grails, don't care about fame. From the base of the shelves, we're making a stand. This is our world, you don't understand. Paint them, pose them, fix them up right. Customs in the works, we go all night. From the rarest grills to the dudes out fights. Each one's got a story burned in our minds. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise. Rolling deep, rolling heavy with my action toys. Collectors unite, we're breaking the chains. Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. We're playing no games. From legends to villains, yes, yeah, got 'em all. We're after legends and stories untold. Alliance forever till the end of the line. This is our mission, this is our prime. From legends to villains.
What's up, everybody? Tonight's a huge show. I'm going to raise my glass to all of you that have showed up and are here already. Tonight is a special Action Figure Alliance because it's been a long-awaited launch of Alan's Toy Company. I'm talking about he's been working on this for I can't tell you how long, and I've had to keep my mouth shut a long time. I actually have one of these items, which you'll learn about here shortly. It's super freaking cool because I've seen it thought about from concept to actual product, and Alan's put a lot of work into this. I mean, hours, weeks, months of dedication and hard work and knowledge. I'm really proud of the dude. I'm honored to be here to talk about uh, and show off his new company, Otherworld Arsenal. Let's roll the intro. Let's get to this. I'm excited. I know everybody else is to see what this actual company and toy product is. Here we go.
In a pleasant world where legends collide, tiny heroes standing side by side, guardians of playtime in disguise. Action figure alliance on the rise. Join the alliance, come take a stand. With the many armies ruling the land. Hail to the heroes, loaded with might. Action figure alliance, unite tonight.
All right, now let's bring the man on himself. Here he is. Alan, introduced on his own show.
How does that work, man?
I don't know. on our own show, co-host, and he's a guest tonight. So
I'm on the wrong side of the screen, too.
Hey, it doesn't matter. We'll get there eventually. I'm the captain now.
Oh yeah. You have the helm.
Yeah. So,
dude.
So if things go crazy, I'm not normally controlling all this stuff, but
Computer.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of computer,
yeah, this is a crazy one. To say that I'm excited, I am literally buzzing with energy over here.
Yeah. Well, I can finally talk about it tonight.
Yes,
I've kept my mouth shut for a long time.
Yep.
I am the only person that has one of these, I believe.
I am very proud of you for keeping your mouth shut.
I have not said anything. I have not said anything to anybody. No hints, no nothing.
Yep.
Just other than it's super awesome. I know a few other people have seen or know about it, but that's very limited.
Very few. As a matter of fact, other than you, we have two in chat
Right.
that have seen it as well. We've got Chris and our friends from Skeletron over there. We got Ben and I think Adam is supposed to show up today from the Nameless Toy Company.
Yep.
Been talking to him, and he has not seen it. Actually, I take that back.
Okay.
It's just been Grindhouse and Skeletron that have seen it, and,
which was great choices. We were at Joe Fest. We were talking to those guys as we always do, and who better to get advice from on an indie toy company than from two great indie toy companies. And I think that was a very good decision, and they gave you some great feedback, and they're excited just like I am.
Yep.
And I can't wait to show the commercial. I know you're chomping at the bit. Are you ready? We made a commercial.
Well, that's true. That's true. We made a commercial.
It happened right back here.
Yep. Not all of it, but
not all of it.
Some of the coolest parts did. Yeah. And so I want to talk about that here for a moment. Man, it was a weird thing to even do. Like thinking about like, oh, I'm trying to market something that I've made, where previously we've always kind of we've done reels and we've done some shorts and things for like guests.
Yeah.
And we're kind of, working with their product and kind of, their themes and things. And this was all kind of me. And that was weird. But it was also fun and exciting. And, I'm always of the state of mind where it's like, I want to under promise, over deliver sort of a thing. And
right.
in this one, so I've been working on this one for so damn long, like you said. And I don't want to overhype, but I am stoked about it. And everybody that I've shown off to, there has been, just like I said, just a very few select people that have seen it. And I've gotten some really good feedback, really positive stuff. So yes, super excited about it. This has been literally years in the making. I will say, it was one of those things that had its ebbs and flows. It started off, and I was.
We'll get to that. I got questions. We'll get to that after the commercial. I want people to see it.
But you're itching.
First, let's run the teaser.
The teaser.
Teaser. Let's run the teaser. Coming soon, like now.
Coming soon, like in mere moments.
In mere moments.
Yeah.
The anticipation.
I got so much crap for that. Like some of my friends were hitting me up and they're like, dude, it just said coming soon. And I was like, no, it didn't. It was there.
40 Gumble's like, Trey, keeping things on track. Yeah. Because we get off on tangents and we love to talk toys. And
it's true.
How awesome is it that you're actually going to get to talk about your own creation? And yeah. So are you ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And now the debut of the Otherworld Arsenal first product.
Yeah! Look what I have created! I have made fire! I have made fire!
All right, that's enough of that.
All right.
Back to the primary, get to the regular scene. And here we go. I haven't read any of the chat, so I was controlling the whole thing. So let's look at it. I like this one. Holy fuck. That's sick. Woody 222 with That's Fire.
Some fire there. Yep.
And then I like Nicotronis here. Tell me more about your wares. And Skeletron in the house. So I think there's a lot of good reaction here. A lot of hype. A lot of people that are happy to see a new product in the world, out in the world. So yeah, tell us about your product.
Oh, my product. That sounds so weird.
Tell us about your item.
Yeah. So yes, I have made what I'm calling the command console. So I will say that it is really hard to get the detail and everything of these scenes that I've put on this to show up on camera. But this is entirely from my noodle, which seems crazy. And yeah, so you have 5 different scenes. So the only thing that powers this is USB-C. So just USB-C power. That's all you need. It plugs in down there at the bottom, right? And so the first time you plug it in, you get my little logo splash screen, right? That happens every time you turn it on, and then it goes back to the very last scene that you left it on. So the idea being that you can either just leave this on, or you can have it on like maybe a switched outlet or something. And I'm going to tell you, this is, as far as components, and I don't want to get too into the weeds here. We can do that later.
Yeah.
But I have had one of these running 24/7 for, honestly, I'm not even sure how long at this point.
I know you told me last time. You told me it's been almost like 8 or 9 months, maybe.
I think it's over a year at this point.
So
yeah,
I have not unplugged mine since I got it. It's literally plugged into the receptacles that I have right here on my desk, and it is set here with this configuration mostly ever since I got Breaker. So here we're going to show it off a little bit.
Oh, Dookie, no batteries. No batteries is definitely
a
thing. Yeah, did not want batteries. This is intended to go, and dude, this is an awesome little setup. It makes me smile to see you kind of setting it up, having fun with it, got your figure surrounding it.
It's me.
I'm glad to see that your figure recovered.
Yes. In the commercial, I'm the figure. My figure is the one that's on the medical bay, like
laying
there. Doctor's
saying, "Oh, there's nothing else I can do for you."
I was in shock. From seeing this thing in person. So
yeah,
I got
5-10 second scenes, or at least 10 seconds. A couple of them go a little bit longer. They're all original. They like everything is completely self-contained here. You change it with your finger, so you just hold your finger down on it until the animation is done, and it moves on to the next scene, and it will just stay there. You can power it off, power it back on, and it will come right back to this scene that you left it on.
And it always plays the intro.
Yep, it will always play the intro at power on.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was important. So you're going to put it in a thematic display, and you don't want to have to like reach over there and poke at it every time. And so this seemed like the best plan for kind of making it always fit in your scene. And so yeah, we've got a military scene. And the thing that I want to call out here is some of the text is very small, but it is very detailed, and you can read the vast majority of it. And there are some
Easter
little
eggs.
Easter eggs that I threw in some of these.
Yeah.
And no, Harry, you cannot pause it. The kind of the point is to keep it all animated. So
Right.
not only can you not pause it, but there are big movements. There's bright colors. I wanted it to really kind of look obviously like it's functioning on your shelf.
I've taken pictures with this. You really don't need to pause it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's going to run, and it runs on a 10-second loop. So if you want to try to figure out where you want to take your picture, I think you should be good. I mean,
yep.
we did the setup. Oh, let me shed some light on this subject so it looks a little better. We I helped Alan with the commercial, which was very cool. We did it right back here on the battlefield. Used some of my figures and some of the extreme sets that I have and some diode pieces. And he brought this really cool fog machine that he has. I thought that was cool.
I overused the hell out of
You
that.
overused the ever living hell out of it, but it looks cool, man. Like that,
I
it
think
like
so. Yeah,
I want to get one of those. It's kind of pricey, but yeah, they are really smooth. They're really awesome, and like I said, you just have to touch it. It runs through that 10-second loop, then it changes to the next one. This one, Breaker's sitting here playing video games.
yep,
They're all checking out his best score. So,
yep.
this is it's an awesome piece, man. And
Thank you so much, dude. All the stuff that really kind of went into getting it here, it's just crazy. I am not a programmer, so learning to program for electronics and even learning how to like source your electronics and things like that was a thing. Like I said, I went through multiple processors, I went through multiple screens, trying my best to keep the price low. It's expensive, I'll admit it, but you know. Everything that I've been able to see, like I'm doing my best to keep this price down. So yeah, so I had to learn all of that, and I had to get that functional. And I'll show you something funny. If you want to come over to my spotlight scene,
yeah.
or actually, yeah, let's do my demo.
All right.
Okay, this is my prototype. So it's a huge mess. There are wires everywhere and different components and stuff set on it. And I just wanted to show that off real quick. I can't give away too many of my secrets.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
But,
give them away too much.
But
do
yeah,
you,
I went through the whole process of figuring out how to make, animations play on little screens like that. And, somebody had mentioned something about, thought you could put your cell phone in there. And yeah, that's a way to do it, but the problem is to make something like that work for the masses, like
right.
it's just impossible, right? First off, you're going to have a great big power cord sticking like right out the side, right?
Mm,
Your phone has lots of other things going on, and you would have to like code a program together to make things work the way you want,
right.
and they're all different sizes and craziness,
And your
and
notifications are going to go off and all this and
super
pop up.
expensive
So,
too.
yeah.
So yeah, so this is, I looked at lots of different things and I was just like, man, I think I can make this work. And so I put a ton of time in. There were many hurdles on trying to get just the functionality to happen. But when I did, I had a eureka moment, and I ran out into the living room and I showed my wife. I don't know what happened. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Well timed.
You ran out into the living room and told your wife, burn.
Trey is having fun with banners and sound effects. Let's put up the banner where they can go and get one.
Okay. Dookie's going to be mad because he's already ordered one. But
well,
there you go.
Dookie, we'll figure something out because very importantly, for a very short time, I have a code for you guys to use to get $15 off. This is me doing my best to keep the price down. This code is not going to last forever, and neither will my stock.
Right.
But I am going to work on churning these out as fast as I can to kind of keep up with demand, which we're hoping is going to be there. So yeah, AFA 15 at checkout will get you $15 off of it. man, yeah, I'm at a loss for words.
You're
So,
smiley, man. You're super happy right now, as you should be.
well, yeah,
Congratulations,
dude.
dude. It's been a long road for you, I know, because
Yep,
I'll get updates, but he's not shared everything with me until it was finally done. So
yep.
I saw it and I was like, man, this is freaking cool.
Yeah,
And
Trey got a sneak peek at the commercial a little inadvertently.
yeah,
Um, but yeah,
it was
I
just
didn't tell
last
him even
night,
about
man. I
that,
mean,
but
just because it was on here, it was
yeah,
on
just
EV
because
Monks,
I
and I was
uploaded it.
preparing for the show, and I was like,
Yep,
what?
yep.
I see this. I'm gonna
So
watch
so
it.
I okay, getting back to it a little bit. So I went through the whole stages of trying to get the electronics to work. And then it was a matter of, okay, that works finally. And I was super happy with it. And I still had to jump through hoops to make things, be reliable and work properly. And the after that, then I had to, start modeling, doing the 3D models and, trying to find inspiration and coming up with stuff that looks cool. I actually did like my 3D modeling is on the up and up, but it is not 100% there. So I did work with a couple of different artists on some of the things here, but it was under close supervision, very much my direction. But so yeah, so then modeling something for very precise measurements is also really difficult.
Yeah.
You move one thing and something else completely unexpected moves, and so getting everything to have nice tolerances and look good. And man, so yes, it is a 3D print, and I'm going to go ahead and show off my desk cam if that's okay, Trey.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
So it is a 3D print. There are some little, lines and artifacts of it being a 3D print, but man, I did my best to make it absolutely as clean as possible. And if you know about 3D prints, the undersides are the worst. Generally, they look horrible,
Right.
but that is my underside, and I am proud of that. Like, I'm happy to show somebody the backside,
Yeah.
um,
Everything.
everything. I mean, I have worked really hard on just like I have many of these that I legitimately threw away because
Right.
they were just not up to snuff.
Yeah.
That's not to say that they're all 100% perfect, but they are damn near as good as I can make them. Um, so yeah, this is where we ended up with, and that was only stage 2. So stage 1, Alan had to learn to program and source electronics. Stage 2, Alan had to learn to do some 3D modeling. Stage 3 was doing all of the animations. So that actually turned out to be one of the most difficult and time-consuming tasks of this, was really getting all of the animations to the point where they were all work and they all looked good. So you have to hold your finger down until the animation ends. And like I said, it's a little bit hard to get on camera, but there is tons of detail in these.
There is.
Yeah, like
And it's bright and crisp and
it is.
clean.
Yep.
And, you just touch it and you wait that 10 seconds. If it's run through that animation, you go to the next one.
Yep.
And it's really cool. I mean, I didn't see this until we did the commercial. Alan brought my version over, and I'll move these guys, and I got to show that mine's signed.
So
The prototype.
if you can see right up there, I'm trying to give away one of the little Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Do you see what that says? That might say
Yeah.
T. Gillen.
Yes. I'll have to show the underside of mine now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
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 So Alan came over here. We did the commercial. I knocked all the figures over, but it's okay. And I had to have it signed. Number 0, the prototype, the very first.
I cannot write. Oh my
You
god.
cannot write. So hopefully you can write better on somebody else's. But
If you guys want me to sign it, on the off chance you want me to sign it, I absolutely will, and I will do my best to make my signature look better than that.
he was sitting there going, "Oh, what am I going to write?" And I was like, "Just sign it." And
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all good. But I got the prototype, and I think you said what your sister maybe is getting
Yeah,
number
my
one.
sister gets number
Yeah,
one.
nice.
But yeah, Dookie, I will absolutely sign yours, buddy. Let's just go back to Trey. Let's keep it on yours. I like looking
Oh,
at.
okay, okay. I'll set the figures back up. You know.
Okay, okay. It was an accident.
Yeah, it was an
Okay,
accident.
all right. So there is a
It's
comment
from
in
your
here.
fort.
Um, I pulled up Evil Dookies and I didn't mean to. So Harry has a great question. Um, is the display animation upgradable so you could sell other animations down the road? Um,
Very good question.
yeah. So this is a big fat maybe.
Still, I would say still in development, right? For you.
Yes. So this is something that I've put a little work towards, and I think it is doable, but I am not going to make any promises.
Right.
I want to have this is a very powerful unit that I'm selling everybody here, and my hope is that we can get it there. But I need to at first, I've still got other prototypes for more full blown toys that I'm working on, or things like this that I am working on that I need to, kind of get ready and get out. So that is absolutely high on my list, but there are certainly a number of other things that are going to be up there in place of it.
And
Um,
everybody keep in mind this is a version 1,
yep.
and it is a custom product. It is it's very well made. Uh, After having this for so long and not being able to talk about it, I'm excited to. I mean, look at the detail here on the items in out front. I do think we had mentioned like a keyboard at some point that might get added on. That you may be working on. Is that going to be a thing?
Shrug, maybe. I don't know.
Don't give away your secrets, man. Now,
I
now
know.
you know what it's like when the toy companies are doing that to us.
Oh
So
man,
maybe,
and now I know what it's like on the other end of
yeah,
those people because I want to dump all of it out, right?
yeah,
I want to say, "Oh, this is what I've got coming up next, and this is what I've got coming up after that, and this is what's after that, followed by this and then this." And guys, I counted out 5 things. That is not hyperbole. I am literally working on a pipeline of things that I'm going to be coming out with that are going to do I'm going to do my best to push boundaries and try to bring things to our collections that we've wanted but we've never gotten, or maybe even we didn't know that we wanted. And yeah, Chris knows all
yeah.
about how
It's
difficult it is to keep secrets.
tough to keep secrets, but it's
And
possible.
but here's part of it is that I feel like my ideas are good and my prototypes are coming along to the point where I'm really excited, and it's gonna it's a thing, So like, I don't want to give too much of it away because of the fear that, hey, I'm working on this. I want to get it out as fast as I can.
Right,
And there's always a bit of you want to beat somebody to market in case somebody else is working on something.
right.
I'm
But I
certainly not
can,
here saying I'm the best at all of these things. There's tons of people that make action figures, and I'm sure more things like this could come along, but it's hard.
yeah.
It is hard. I mean, Hasbro's not even, they barely put lights in their stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this is the thing is this is the world we live in with the indie toy world now, which
yeah,
there's some awesome products, and it's us as collectors that are stepping up and making items that we want to see in the collecting world. And
yep,
I commend you for doing such a hard work and getting this product out there. I guess it's a version 1, but I know you're going to upgrade things, and I also know some of the other ideas that I can't talk
yep,
about.
yep,
So if you're going to hear anything about updates or future products, you're going to hear it here first on Action Figure Alliance. So make
absolutely.
sure you're followed. Make sure you share. Make sure you tell everybody that Otherworld Arsenal is out there, and I think some people are gonna be talking about this for a little bit.
I hope so, man.
Hope
I hope
so.
so. Thank you for all the kind words there. I mean, you know, um, you're awfully close to the project, and so you know, I at a certain point I was kind of like, I don't know that I can still take feedback from Trey.
Yeah. So, and that's true. You know, I've been saying that this is awesome for a long time, but now you got the whole chat that's blowing up and talking about how awesome this
Yeah,
is. So,
yeah. And 40, I'm trying to bring, you know, stuff that's new and unique, and you know, honestly, that has been the feedback that I've got so far, and I'm excited about that. You know, I'm excited that people have been seeing that, and I have another little surprise. Uh, this is a small surprise, but this is one that not even Trey has seen.
okay.
So we're gonna flip back. Um,
Ah, I'm working on that.
yeah, so I've even got custom boxes. I'm excited about boxes. What the hell?
Where's my box at?
Yep, yep, exactly. So yeah, we got boxes with logos and cool
That's
stuff
cool.
on it. Yeah. it'll be
Talk
awesome.
about your logo. How did you come up with your logo? How did you come up with the name? What was that process of
Okay.
figuring out what were you gonna call the company? What were you gonna logo in it?
So the company name uh, was difficult. Um, and just to give you a little bit of an idea, this isn't giving anything away. However, I will say that the name was very intentional because the name is not supposed to just be sci-fi. It's not supposed to just be military, but it's going to be like all encompassing. So fantasy is going to be in there too. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to say which one of those numbers that I reeled off is going to be fantasy, but I am definitely not leaving that off the table. I'm a big Mythic Legions fan. I'm a Cosmic Legions fan. You know, I love my fantasy imports and sci-fi imports. You know,
And
I collect.
Savage Crucible.
What's that?
And Savage Crucible.
And Savage Crucible. Oh, dude, so, some of my favorites right now. And so I am not leaving fantasy untouched. I am definitely going to be bringing something to fantasy. So yeah, coming up with the name was difficult, man. You know, I was tossing things around back and forth from my wife, who is awesome when it comes to being a sounding board, because she won't hesitate to tell me that's dumb, you're dumb, go a different direction. um, but you know, sometimes I will stand my ground, and then she'll get mad at me, and she'll be like, "Why did you ask then?" I'm like, "Well, I gotta hear," you know. But and as a matter of fact, the name is one that she was like, it's not, but I stuck with it, and I like it. So
So Comrade has a good point.
oh yeah.
And considering that I'm the only person that has one right now, you might be seeing something come up soon.
Oh, that would be awesome, dude. That
Yeah.
would be awesome. I would love to see, you know, some figure photography with it, you know, some cool scenes you can make up. Um, but yeah, so I came up with, you know, Otherworld Arsenal after, like, I think it was honestly like number 20 on my list. I just kind of kept coming up with words and trying to combine them and stuff. But then the logo. So I knew ages back that I wanted a Cyber Dragon logo
Mm-hmm.
because it's fantasy and sci-fi combined, right? Because of that very thing. Nobody's made, at least that I have in my collection or have ever seen, like a Cyber Dragon like that.
Yeah.
And dude, he came out awesome.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Um,
I remember it's been a long time since you've had a logo under construction. So
yeah, yeah.
I can't remember what toy show we were driving to, and you're like, "Oh man, I got to tell you about the logo." So I've gotten a lot of those updates over the year,
Yep.
and it's really been about a year since you've started working on this project. So
Oh, it's been more
more than a
that.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it might have been Joe Fest 24, so 2 Joe Fest ago that we were talking about that on the way down. And,
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, I had started working on the prototype before even then. I just didn't know what it was going to become, right? So it was kind of like, I want to do this thing, and yeah, and so that's where we came with. So the dragon, boy, he was difficult. Honestly, I had a very good idea in mind of, pretty much exactly what I wanted, but man, getting him there was hard. But that's not AI. That's not like an AI render or anything like that. That is a full 3D model that I have. And maybe he'll come out at some point. Maybe
That
that'll be a thing. We'll see. We'll see. But dude, I don't know. I can ramble for plenty of time. So
it feels like we've been already talking for an hour. It's only been 35 minutes.
I know. And I'm probably just bouncing and going, just,
So we're gonna throw it to the chat. Let's hear some of y'all's questions. Type them in the chat. I know we've answered several. If you have anything specific, throw it out there. And while you do that, we're gonna give you another look.
Okay.
Another look at this, if I can find it in this.
Oh, on this scene, you might not be able to.
Oh, well, we'll go back to the dynamic and
All right.
we'll find it because it's right here. Here we go.
I get pumped when I watch that, man.
and the third appearance, I believe, is the third appearance of your in-house hand model.
Yes. Yeah, my wife does pop in there and do the thingy. And man, I tell you what, dude, timing some of those things, the actions to music, what a pain in the butt.
So we're gonna go to a couple questions now,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we'll start with Figure Fight Club.
So,
what's the turnaround time?
turnaround time. That is a great question that I'm also happy that has been asked. These are in stock. I have a supply of these ready to ship out ASAP, right?
You're
Currently,
not
I
waiting a
have,
year for this thing. It's ready.
it is ready to go. So I do have a limited supply. Obviously, it can't be unlimited, but I am going to, as orders come in, I am going to continue to produce some. So, even if stock gets low, I have the site set to allow me to take back orders. And I'm going to watch the back order quantity. And if that gets too high, well, then yes, I will pause things for a while. But if we get to the point where I'm doing back orders, all of this money, none of this money is going in my pocket. All of this money, 100% of it is going right back into the business for me to build out capacity, to make more, faster, and better. Right. That is the absolute plan.
So Winford has limited run or ongoing. You answered that question already.
So, okay, well, I want to give a little bit more detail on that.
Okay.
This is version 1, right? This is my premiere debut, artifact creation or whatever you want to
I
call
like
it.
that artifact. Yeah.
Yeah, artifact has been a term I've been thinking about. This will, at some point, I will definitely stop making this version and move on to like an upgraded version, something along those lines. So yes, limited run, but I don't have a specific number on the edition size at this point. That it's really going to kind of all depend on sales, the demand, and what I'm able to then do to work on my next product and things like that. And when I say this is version 1, I will be doing a version 2 of this specific unit,
Mm-hmm.
but it will be much different, and that will be rather far in the future. That's
Right.
not going to be. That's probably not even going to be a few months away. We're probably looking at a significant time out.
Right.
But
I like
Harry,
this question.
okay, go ahead.
I like this question. Can you run install Doom on it?
So I know that's he's joking a little bit there.
Mhm.
However, that's a good question, and I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, I like the way you handled that one. I got another good question, Harry O. I know you were going to get to that.
Yes.
I know the answer to this, so let's tell them.
So right now, this run is only going to be the kind of mid-gray color scheme that we've shown off. However, in the future, I am definitely going to be doing other different colored variants. And my hope is that, again, assuming the demand is there, which I've not assumed, but if it is there, I will definitely be doing different colors, even like maybe convention exclusive colors. We are planning, my wife and I are planning to attend some conventions as like a quote unquote vendor. And I might do like, if it's a G.I. Joe convention, I might do like a Cobra blue or a Cobra black and red,
That would be
or
cool.
like a desert tan or,
Yeah.
an olive drab or something like that.
Con exclusive.
Yeah. That's kind of my
Limited
thought.
supply.
And then, when it comes to doing, expanding on this and stuff, yes, color options will come available. But at this point right now, I'm definitely just sticking with this version, this color scheme. So in the future, yes, things like that will happen.
And thank you, Dookie. We appreciate this right here. If any channel ever deserved a like, it's this one. And we did turn a little something on recently, so we'll let y'all find that.
Okay, so Winford then says no instant repaint. That's correct. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This is a 3D print, a multicolored 3D print. So even adding colors to this is expensive, time consuming, and wasteful. Now, my equipment that the sales of this are going to go towards is definitely going to help make that a much easier feat to accomplish. So there will definitely be repaints coming, but like I was kind of getting at, it's going to be a little while. I'm focusing on let's get this one out there, let's get people enjoying it, get some feedback, see how the demand is, and
So there's one other point I want to talk to in that concept. We'll go back to the desk cam here so people have it in front of them and see.
Yeah.
Talk about the coloration of the items on the front. That's not paint.
No, none of this is paint. This is all like, it is cleaned up. Holy shit, it happened.
What?
We got our first super chat.
First super chat ever. Evil Dookie. Thank you, my friend.
Oh my
we are
God.
gonna go with and
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
You left the other one up. He's having too much fun.
Oh, he's having too much fun. All right.
Dude, thank you so much.
I like it a lot.
What a show, man! What a freaking show!
I think it's very, very cool. Our first super chat came in this show, big show
Yep.
for us. So we
Yep.
thank every one of y'all for coming out. We really tried to push this one out to everyone so they could come see what the coolness is about. So show it off, spread the word. I have some pictures that I will be dropping soon that I can now show off.
Yep.
And like I said, stay tuned. There will probably be a review soon.
Cool.
And
And see, that's a surprise to me because I didn't
yeah.
know you were going to do that.
Yeah. So
That's great.
it's kind of in the works. It's not going to happen this weekend, but it'll happen soon. But
Cool.
Evil Dookie, thank you, my friend. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Never expected that, and it's certainly not something that we're like, oh, give us your money, and and then Abby coming in. Abby, dude, thank you so much, man, and thanks for the congrats on unlocking the super chats. It's actually been a bit for a while, but we just never turned it on. And Trey was like, I think this will be a good one.
It's the show. I was like, this is the time we got to turn it on.
Yeah.
So thank you, Abby. Abby knew about this for a while. So
He did.
I mean, he knew about this for a little while. He knew early on what was going on. So, shout out to Abby. We appreciate you always supporting us, man.
I like what you got. Good job.
Good job. Dude, thank you so much for that. That's awesome. That's awesome. And Chris, appreciate it, man. I hope you dug it. I hope everybody likes it. I mean, obviously, this is one of those things where, okay, so in a past life, I was a musician. And one of the things we always said was you make music for yourself, and that's what your fans will like. Your fans don't like it when you make music for them.
Right.
And this was kind of a thing where it was like, I want this.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made it for myself, and it's a passion project. So all of Otherworld Arsenal is a passion project. As a matter of fact, on the website down at the bottom, it says powered by hopes and dreams.
This is something that we need to go to and look at. Okay. Let's go take a look at the website.
Computer.
Yeah. Let's go look. We're waiting on me.
That's all right, man. You're fine.
Here we are.
There it is.
There's the dragon. So there's your logo. You got your dragon from beyond to your battlegrounds. Home, shop, and contact. You got all the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Go follow all of those. I think you might need to add a TikTok on there. I know you're not a TikToker, but man,
yeah, I struggle with the social media stuffs,
right?
But now that I have a force, like a reason to actually do it, I probably will. And so this animation that you're seeing here is a little bit of early. Where I'm showing that the dragon has been rigged and he's a fully developed model.
The
and
framework
I just was something cool to kind of show you that, a little behind the scenes ish, if you will.
Right.
So
you scroll down. Welcome to Otherworld Arsenal. Distant worlds, other dimensions, or mystery lands long forgotten. We're bringing you relics from elsewhere, alien technology, or enchanted artifacts. That's for you to decide. Now our vault is open. Claim what's yours. I really like that. That's cool.
Dude, it took me way too long to write that. I will fully admit that I spent probably 3 hours writing that.
Hey, what can I write?
It was just like, oh, no, that word needs to change. Or, oh, that's a little too long. I don't know. So.
Yeah. You're your biggest critic, man. And, here's the teaser. We won't play that. I know that the commercial will probably be up.
Yes, the commercial will go up soon.
Throw your email address in here. Get notified. Sign up to hear about special sales and events. Powered by hopes and dreams, like Alan was talking about.
Yep.
So I I remember the day you were like, "Man, I got my company. My company started. It's official. It's officially a company." And I was like, "Man, it's awesome. I can't talk about it yet."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so let's take a look. Let's dive in to the shop because I have yet to see the. Well, I have seen the shop somewhat, but it didn't have a logo. So here we are. Don't forget, you have at the bottom of the screen, use code AFA15. You'll get
Yep.
$15 off. So I think the price is completely justified. It is a custom piece. It is super cool.
It is.
Um,
And it takes a ton of time, not even just the
right.
3D printing, but like, oh my God, my fingers. I still have a blister. So I'm terrible with glue. Um, and that's part of the problem is I want this to be as clean and as perfect as possible. And man,
Mhm.
I glued myself. I don't even remember to what part, but my thumb is still itchy. I'm missing a big piece of skin from something I glued myself to and then probably had to throw away.
I hear you. So let's get back to looking at this. So yeah, click here and it'll throw it into your card, I believe.
No, no, just click on
No?
that. You'll get more details. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it yet. Here we go.
Yep.
Uh, this is awesome. I like it.
Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of show it off in clear light. But what I realized is I don't think I have any pictures with the screen on up in here, which is
Right?
dumb, but I will fix that. And then I used a figure to kind of show the scale. And then, yeah, now you've got an image of,
Yeah,
a
here we go.
snapshot of what each of the animations kind of look like. Um, yeah. So,
And
um,
I know you crammed as much as you possibly could into this unit and with the screens and the next version there's room for growth and that's awesome. I think you've done quite a bit here. Um, I'm excited to see what the community does with this and how they bring their collections to life with your product. So
yeah.
I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Like I said, this since I got Breaker has been sitting here at his console doing his thing. But all the information here on the website, add it to cart, and then
One of the payment options that I thought was kind of important. So I understand the price is significant. It is not a cheap thing. However, I specifically put PayPal as one of the pay options. And with PayPal, I believe you can do like a 6 months no interest.
mhm.
You can make payments and you can spread it out over 6 months. And just to do my best to make it available for everyone.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing to think about everyone else
And I also tried. I made a deal with a company to do good shipping rates.
Mhm.
So my shipping is not going to be like Mezco style shipping.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I'm doing my best. And if anybody has any suggestions or feedback or things regarding stuff that could be better, I'm absolutely open to listen to kind of anything constructive there. But yeah, the shop is open. Um, yeah, and like I said, I have inventory ready to ship now, and I think that's very important to kind of get out. This is not a pre-order.
right.
This is an in stock. It is ready to go. Um, so after this, after we're done on the stream here, I'm going to be uploading the commercial to the. I almost said Otherworld Alliance. To the Otherworld Arsenal YouTube channel, and so that'll be out there for anybody to check out, and it's gonna kind of hit the wide world here, as of now, I guess. So if you want it, use the AFA 15 code.
Yep.
That is a limited time code.
Right.
Because again, I am scraping, my margins here, doing my best to keep this as low as possible. And yeah, big things coming. Not only this, but like I was saying, big things coming.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm happy for you, and other people are too. Uh, huge congrats. Love the passion and pump to get this in hand. So
Thanks so
I
much.
know you're going to be processing orders. I better get to work on that freaking review, man, because it's coming soon.
If you want to be the first.
If I want to be the first, yeah. So let me know when you ship the first one.
Okay.
All right. So
they're going to, yeah.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow night now.
Okay. There you go.
So,
as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put Skeletron on the spot here. We had a conversation, and I showed him the spaceship scene, and he said, "Oh, you should put the Skeletron in there." I would love to make a Skeletron edition of this, so I might be reaching out. I'm gonna put you on the spot and say, "Oh, you know, hey." If he lets me do it, if Ben says yes, then it's a go. We will maybe do a convention special version or something like a Skeletron version. Maybe even I could work on doing some special other graphics that make sense for some of the different figures and things. So
there's collaboration. Collaboration is limitless with this. So
yep.
We got the Skeletron up here. Can't wait for the 6-inch figures. I'll tell you, I was Palatoy Action Force heavy at Joe Fest this year.
Yeah,
with those United Kingdom guys there with all the different stuff. I bought several figures. And it was cool.
So Dookie's putting on the spot here too, man.
yeah. So I know what I'm working on tomorrow, and Dookie's probably going to be at your doorstep tomorrow afternoon. So.
Well, I am going to get these shipped out ASAP, because, like I said, one of the key things here was I wanted to do this as an in-stock sale, so people didn't have to wait 6 months or a year or something along those lines. I would have absolutely have loved to, shown this off 6 months ago, but no, I wanted to have stock ready to go. So, and there's the person. There's my person there.
Yeah.
So we got to keep it clean. We got to keep it clean. I love my wife.
She's watching all the time, man. She knows what's going on here. So
now we can't go and do things like this. We can't do things like. Nope, can't do that either. Oh, dude. All right. Do you want to roll the commercial one more time and then get into some other stuff?
Yeah, we can do that. We spent a whole hour talking about this, launching your product. I'm super proud of you, dude.
Oh, Troy's here. Awesome. Perfect timing, Troy. Oh. We're going to roll the commercial one last time and show this thing off.
All right. So let's go back to this. And let's go back to Hyun. Here we go. I had to do it again. Had to do it again.
Okay. This smile is like
It's
stuck here.
permagrin. You got that
Yeah.
permagrin. I can see him in the background, in the behind the scenes during the commercial. He's just like cheesing. Oh God! Oh, I didn't. I clicked it too. Hold on, we'll get it back up there.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Yep. So everybody, there is the code. Save you $15. If you want it, go check it out. Like I said, there is limited stock available. I'm going to do my best to, I'm hoping that I'm going to struggle to keep up with demand, but
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I hope everybody digs it.
Are you letting out the bag about how many you're doing in the first round, or is you keeping that under the hat?
No, because as orders come in,
Mhm.
I'm going to kind of do my best to keep inventory at a nice level.
Okay.
Where I can kind of, so it's not like, oh, there's just this many right now. I'm going to do my best to continue and try to keep up with it.
There was a significant number you had mentioned, so I didn't know if that was a thing. So
not huge though.
no, it wasn't huge. Still, for a handmade product, for something that is assembled in the United States, in Apex, North Carolina, it should be called Garner, but it's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so cool, man. So, what else do you want to talk about,
dude? I don't even know, man. We spent an hour talking about my product, and that is well more than enough. I'm super thankful for everybody in chat, being so supportive and having, good things to say and cool questions, making me think and making me, I'm skirting around stuff that I trust me, I want to give it all away, but I'm hopeful, that we can, continue to drive forward, and I keep coming out with cool stuff.
Well, that just means you need to subscribe. You need to follow us. You need to come back every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. and hang out with us, because we have fun here. We have a good time. So,
and I will say, not to like toot my own horn or anything like that, but the command console is unique. Everything that I am working on is unique, and I think surprising too, is what I'm trying for. So
you told me about the next item, and I just like just to throw that meme out there.
Yeah.
So right. Otherworldly, let's say
that. Cool. Yeah, man, a fan made ad at MFCNC, dude.
All right.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Thanks for the support, Jay. Always a supporter, and a lot of y'all here tonight are always here. We really appreciate you.
Yeah. Well, with that, we got a solid hour in on Otherworld Arsenal, which I am super thankful for. But yeah, man, we
now return to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. At least I'm on the right side on this at this point.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my own damn show.
It's
it was fun.
We do it.
Blast. And
normally Alan's controlling the things because I don't want to mess them up, but hey, I did pretty good.
No, you did great, dude. You did great. Yeah. And all that, having me on as a guest and having Trey kind of, by himself starting it off, that was all his idea. And I was like, oh, dude, that's great. I hadn't, because my mind has not been at that right now.
No. Whenever I ask you what you're doing, you're like, you know what I'm doing.
I'm working.
He's either working on work or he's working on this. Mm-hmm. And so now he's going to be working on shipping product.
Yeah, shipping product. Hopefully making more. Working on prototypes. Working on crazy.
Evil Dookie said, Alan, his wife ordered mine under her name, so it'll say Lady Dookie.
Lady Dookie. Okay.
This is Dookie.
I would think he would want it to say Lady Evil, maybe, or Evil Lady. I hate to associate.
You don't know, maybe she's the shit. You never know.
She's the shit. That's awesome. All right, dude. You know what? I think we both got some really fun new hotness.
Mhm.
As much as, I want to continue talking
Mhm.
about this and probably could,
Mm.
the more we
Mhm.
talk, the more stuff that I'm going to give away that I probably shouldn't,
Yep.
you know? So,
Right here.
well, let's do this first. Rip headphones.
Yeah.
Lady Dookie. All right. All right. My wife's watching. I can hear it in the living room.
You can
Yeah.
hear the delayed firework.
Yep. Just a couple of seconds. Yeah. So,
Old
dude.
Slither, you'll be joining us soon. Oh my God.
Yay.
Hey. The box is amazing, man.
The box is awesome. The
Yeah.
box is awesome. But it looks like you've got kind of a
I made my little
stage
stage
set up there.
Yeah, I made a little stage with extreme sets, and I've had that background with the Cobra thing. But I got another little setup I'm working on. So I think the one disappointment that I have with this is there's no microphone.
Oh, okay.
I wish it would have came with a microphone, but I'm
Yeah.
completely happy with it.
We're going to put you on the spotlight so we can see that background there a little bit.
Okay. So I'll slide over a little bit.
So what is that
Let's see.
stage that you've got them standing up on?
So there's a building, Extreme Sets building, and that's the dock.
Oh, okay.
The dock from that, it just is folded up cardboard, and so it's the dock, and it goes. There's like a roll up door, and I just used that because it was sitting to the side, and I threw this kind of Cobra logo behind the drummer there. So I think it's cool. I threw a bike up there too. So you got Road Pig and Big Boa, doing stage crowd control. So I'm happy with the set. It's a good set.
I think it's pretty cool. I didn't realize that there wasn't a mic with it, which is a bit of a bummer. But I love the guitars. I love the keytar.
The guitar is cool.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Look at that.
So cool.
Okay. Look at the guitar. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you can put him on all the poses. He's in the whole kneeled pose. Doing everything, bending strings. But yeah, it's a. I will say, be careful. What is that? Buzzer is the drummer. Yeah. His glasses come off really easy.
Oh, yeah.
But just be careful to not lose them, because I dropped them one time and I was like, "Oh, Carpet Monster, where'd it go?" But his eyes are really cool. Like, he's got a good face sculpt. His head sculpt is really cool.
They look great. I'm excited about it. I have not. Honestly, I opened mine up so you can kind of flip the bay doors out, if you will, and that's Zaganin.
It is Zakanin. But he's got his evil grin, and yeah, I think it's cool, man.
Yeah.
And then his glasses go on. Just be careful because they'll fall off. But I could have done without the glasses on this guy. I just think he looks cool.
Yeah.
It has all the drum sets. Probably, I've never seen a drum set outside the Mezco drum set that was anything like this. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool piece.
Cool.
And while I have the spotlight, I got a couple other things this week, man. There's a local comic shop here in Fuquay-Varina called Yellow Bird Comics, and it was this little hole in the wall.
Yeah.
The ceiling was literally like 2 inches off your head, and I'm about 5'11". So it's like, if you're 6'4", you're walking in there like this. But he upgraded his store. He moved it up to the main street into one of those slots where somebody had moved out. Really nice looking store now. He had a nice store before. It was just kind of cramped. So he's stretched his legs, and I picked up this G.I. Joe Special Missions #1 from IDW. There's 14 issues of it, so now I got to get it. The IDW issues are insanely hard to come by. So when I saw this, I was like, do I have that? No, I don't. So it was, nobody was really reading G.I. Joe at the time.
Yeah.
And it was low print run because there wasn't a whole lot of demand for it. So IDW single issues are crazy expensive.
Interesting.
And in the Energon
I
universe,
mean, I wasn't reading it, and I read almost
Yeah.
everything for a long time.
Yeah, I wasn't reading it either, and now I wish I was. Then I picked up, everybody knows, if you don't know yet, my favorite Joe is Beachhead. So I'm a little Beachhead crazy in there because I had never saw this guy. The packaging, this is a 3 3/4 figure.
Yeah.
So this is the Night Force Beachhead in this tiny little package.
What year is that from?
It is, see if it says it on there.
I'm
This
surprised
came
it didn't
from,
know.
this is 2008.
Okay.
There was like 6 figures in the set. There's a Kamakura, a Cobra Slice, Frostbite, Sand Viper, and Dusty, and then Beachhead. So that's the only things listed on the back. It has a little file card. This will never come out of its package.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It's Night Force Beachhead. So it's that, they just announced that they're going to do the Night Force with a quick kick. And that, that's that version. That's where that came from.
Cool.
So
that's neat.
I thought that was pretty cool. And, I keep saying I'm never going to buy Modern Joe's. Beachhead.
Modern 3 3/4.
Modern 3 3/4, yeah. Modern 3 3/4. So I got Beachhead in the 25th anniversary.
You're so screwed.
I'm not going deeper than Beachhead. He has a whole wall. Dude, this thing was like $30, man.
Oh,
I mean, they're
dang.
like $25 a pop. But yeah, this Evil Dookie, this is at Yellowbird Comics. You go into Yellowbird Comics in Fuquay, walk to the back, and in the back on the left on the wall is a whole bunch of Joe stuff.
Cool.
So yeah, I picked this guy up, and I will keep it in the case. It'll never come off the card, but it's part of the collection now. So
right. Well, before you move on, I'm going to do a couple because I want to steal some thunder.
All right.
Well, pow! I got my Cobra Claw.
Nice.
I actually got 2 of the Cobra Claws.
I actually bought 5 of the Cobra Claws.
Holy shit, you got 5?
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm really glad that I stole your thunder. So, one of the things we were talking about with this figure is it needed a freaking stand. Yes. Now it does stand like this. You kind of have these little wings down here at the bottom that are right about foot height. So that helps it stand, straight up like this.
It does come with a retro stand, so you can kind of stand the figure, but it's not enough.
No, it's not enough. It needs a freaking flight stand, but it is pretty neat. I like the way the wings kind of move up and down. You got your flaps and stuff, and it's cool. The turret up here at the top, kind of moves around a little bit, and I think it's pretty cool. I kind of like the red helmet, the core. It doesn't bother me. There are 3 head sculpts in total that come with this. And I think if you used one of the other ones, honestly, this is not aerodynamic.
No.
So taking it off probably makes sense, and it looks just fine without it on.
Right.
And actually, it doesn't stick on.
It's not that great. Yeah.
Sits on, but fun figure. And I think they did a good job with the vehicle here. That one was cool. I got 2. I haven't opened the second one yet, but
there you go. Evil Dookie, need Arsenal make a great stand for that.
I got to stop. I'm going to give shit away that I'm not supposed to.
So I had this. This is Mark II design.
Yeah,
I've had this for.
We can't have you show off something cool going over there.
So I've had this for quite a while. This is the Mark II design version of the Cobra Claw, and I've had it hanging on the dial. It got replaced by one of the new ones, but I still love this. It's smaller, but it's like, okay, it's the compact version, and
Yeah.
I still think it's cool, but
Yeah.
it's a really cool looking piece.
Sure.
And I think his looks a little bit more like the classic version.
Yeah.
This one's definitely classified up, if you will.
And I like that personally.
Yeah,
I
me
want
too.
it to look, impressive for the current, the modern day, eye, if you will.
hmm
So,
But I mean, look at the attention to detail. I mean,
yeah,
came with water slides. I put the booster things in there and used a little sticky tack to keep the fire
cool.
effects into it. But
Yeah.
he did a really great job. So you got to support those creators out there that are
Yeah.
making things for the community. And he had this out years ago, so
Cool.
it's still staying in the collection.
All right, we'll go back to where I was. This came in, and believe it or not, this is just kind of like a bonus piece of a figure that I got. And he is very nicely articulated. He's small, right? So he's only 3 inches tall, but a little bit taller maybe with the horns there. And I love him. I think he's awesome. So much so that I got a second one. You can buy these individually. So I did pick up a second one. Little goblin-y dude there. He's of course in the little cellophane and stuff. But this is from Medi Toys, and this is the figure that he came with, and I love it.
Sick.
Yeah, yeah. So this is like the shaman, necromancer shaman, maybe something like that. And yeah, he's awesome. So I don't even have him geared out. He's got a cape. He's got some weapons. He's got a bunch of things you can put on his waist, around his belt, and stuff like that. And he's badass.
That's nice.
His eyes actually light up. There
Oh,
is you can
really?
put, yeah, it comes with batteries. You can put the batteries in, and it's one of those magnetically operated ones where
Mhm.
I think it's the back end of the weapon here.
Okay.
And he comes with this really cool like spell book that you open up, and the writing is UV reactive. Oh,
That's
dude,
cool.
it's a sick figure. Um, and this is one where, like, the way that they did the joints. So he's kind of got like some zombie looking skin that's
Mhm.
decaying and stuff, and then you can see the bones, you know, for around his kneecaps and his
Right.
elbows and stuff like that. He's awesome. This is one of those figures where you can basically kind of take all the stuff off, and oh, Sean, you broke yours.
Dude.
Oh, dude. Well, at least you got extra bald heads. But yeah, that sucks. But yeah, you can kind of take all the stuff off and, have different looks with him and things like that. He comes with a big wired cape cloak thing with a wired hood. Super cool figure. I absolutely recommend it if you're into that kind of space. So,
Helmet looks cool.
oh yeah, the helmet is cool. And the helmet, it just kind of sticks on, like it doesn't really,
Like molded to his hair and his head sculpt.
yeah, it just kind of pops on. It'll
Yeah.
stay put, but it's a little bit bendy. Um,
Friction.
and you kind of use that to hold it in place, and it stays there pretty well. But yeah, and then the deluxe version of the figure came with an imp, and then you can buy them separately. And yeah, he's just as cool as the figure too. So nicely posable for something this size. But that is my new hotness, because we already
Nice.
showed off the cold slither set. You got
I,
anything else?
I got one more thing I want to show.
I knew you had.
And it's on the Cobra Claw. So some people said you couldn't get the harness onto a Cobra Trooper with the vest, and I will say that you were wrong. But
You just got to try harder.
you just got to try harder.
Be better.
And so yeah, I've had that gridiron helmet, was on the other one, was on this one, so I just transferred it over. But this may have caused me to add to more Valkyries to the army. I bought some more Valkyries so I can interchange heads, and
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
but yeah, they're cool. The plans are to hang some from the ceiling.
Of course. I might actually start going down that route here soon myself.
Hey, it's free space
It
that
is.
you didn't have before, and
Yep.
all it takes a little screw hooks and some fishing wire, and there you go.
Yep.
I do like how the landing gear comes out and is movable and like moves around, and
Yeah.
um, I do wish there is one thing that if there would have been a way, because the classic one has a bomb that you can put on here in place of the person. I wish they would have done a replaceable thing so you can maybe have a couple that were like drones. That would have been cool, but I understand why they didn't do it. But
Yeah. Yeah.
um, still would have been a cool option.
Cool. All right.
Next,
Okay. Well, I think with that, we should probably dig into a little bit, just a little bit of some Take My Money. Because we had some this week, and there's actually some more out there. It was a bit of an expensive pre-order week for me.
yeah,
Troy touched on some of the Joes
hmm
that just came up, and man, that Desert Scorpion looks cool.
amazing.
Yeah, so
It's not cheap.
got to play that, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, he looks awesome. So I don't know if you have that queued up, but I've got a couple of things queued up that I wanted to show
yeah.
off.
Show them off, man. I don't really have. I
Okay.
didn't expect us to really get this far, so
Well, we got a few minutes left,
a
so
few minutes left, and I was saving some of that for next week, and
that's cool. That's cool. I just wanted to show off a few things that, with all the hype and all the craziness around
mm,
Comic-Con and all the releases that the more mainline companies have done, I'm going to do a couple little bit more smaller things that you might have missed. So let's come over here. So this is the Beast
ooh,
King version of Voltron.
ooh,
And man, he's different. This is a different look. Very angular, very kind of modernized. Let me get my keyboard so I can enlarge this. Hold on one second. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, okay. So you can see, I mean, these lions are definitely, modernized. They have an artistic take on them that's new. But I think it looks pretty cool. And you kind of assemble it all, and in this grayscale, it really kind of, to me, it shows off just how much has gone into this. And what's interesting, so they're going with the drawer idea, which
mhm.
the Blitzway Carbonics one did. This is similar, but this is interesting because it's an infinity mirror,
Hmm.
which is kind of neat. I don't know. It's a little gimmicky. I hope we're not paying a whole lot for that. But
What's
he's
the
obviously,
price point on this thing?
and there's the rub. I don't know. And they're not saying just yet. So let me scroll. Let me reset my zoom here. So
Six
they're
hundred
doing,
dollars.
what's that?
It said something about $600.
Did it? Okay. Well, maybe they updated it since I
It
last
says
looked. But
22. What is it under coupon? What is the coupon? It said right there under
oh
coupon.
no, that's just general coupons. If you
Oh,
order
okay.
this much money, you get $22 off.
Oh, okay.
The pre-order is $30, and they do not have a price listed. Here, right here, is where they normally list their prices. So
I don't know
I'm
if I
not
agree with that.
I'm not ordering it until we know how much it is. Right.
So you're going to tell me I could pre-order it for $30, but you're not going to tell me how much I'm going to get charged in
Right.
the end?
Right.
Not cool.
Right. Yeah, and a lot of companies do that, man. And I think it's personally not my thing, especially $30. I've seen plenty of companies do like, a buck, anywhere from $1 to like $15 on the high
Mhm.
end, but $30 without knowing how much it's going to end up being is a lot.
So is this one like the core says 6 lions and it makes the one bot, or is it just the one bot and they don't come apart?
Oh, they come apart. Yeah,
Okay.
you've got all the individual lions here. So he's going to be big. He's probably going to be very, very close to the Blitzway Carbonics one, which is a favorite of mine. So yeah, should be cool. Should be cool. Wanted to show that off.
Nice.
I've got another one to show off. Let's do this one. This one's neat. So Savage Crucible is putting out some dungeon sets. And these things look awesome. So we've seen these at conventions. Let me open this up here and see if I can't get a nice big picture. There we go. So we've
Yeah.
seen these at some conventions now, and they're really nicely done. And the Komodo dragon, the paint on him looks super realistic, and he actually has some articulation, which is cool.
Right.
And then you have all these other little things that can peg in all over the different stands. You've got a pile of skulls that you can stick a broken sword hilt in. You got some blood, some rats. I like the chains, and the chains can
look
like
cool.
fit around figures, wrists and stuff. So yeah, the blood effect looks great there.
Yeah.
And
Komodo dragon looks cool.
Yeah, we saw him at the convention.
Yeah.
A couple of them now, and it was like, oh, that's awesome.
And you can put different swords in there. When I saw that at Toyland, I was like, walked up to the table. I was like, what is this? I like it.
Yeah.
And
you can they're not showing it here, but you can actually arrange the floor tiles. I think they show it on this one. Yeah, so you've got a couple of different options for arranging the floor tiles, right? Which I think is cool. You can kind of make a rectangular looking shape out of it. Obviously if you put the fourth one down, it's going to go a little bit over there, but I ordered like 4 sets of these. Like I think I got 2 deluxe and 2 regulars.
Right.
Because I just think they look really cool.
Yeah.
And they do come with the blind bag weapon and the card.
And you're all about those.
Which yes, I am all about that. So yeah.
Yeah, I ended up getting one of each of those just because I can't go too crazy because I've already went crazy and I'm all in on AWOC. I'm all in on Savage Crucible now.
Yeah.
That line's cool.
So I think we are coming right up on our time, and I think that was a couple of cool ones that I wanted to throw out there. Oh, you know what? I am going to do one more. My bad. 1 second. I'm going to do one more because this one is near and dear. I am a big fan of this line, and I think this figure looks super cool. So let's come back to a Bomb Busby scene. We got a new Astrobots figure coming out.
Nice.
So this is Atlas, and I have read some of the comics, and I actually recommend them quite heartily. They are pretty cool. The characters are well done. They have good personality. They all have their own motivations and their reason for being and things like that. And this guy is awesome. So he's actually, I think, significantly larger than any of the previous Astrobots that have come out. They're selling him for just under $100 on Bomb Busby. He's like $130 on BBTS. So as usual, if they're your go-to, I get it. But you can save a few bucks and try a different shop if you want. I've gotten a ton of stuff from Bomb Busby, and I wholly support them.
I even have some pre-orders and some stuff from Bomb Busby.
That's cool.
I recommend them.
Yeah. But man, this Apollo here looks just badass. I'm super excited for him, and you can even see that he's big. He's significantly larger than Atlas, and Atlas is not a little figure anyway. These aren't mechs. These are robots.
Nice.
So I love the size of the figures. I think they work really well with 1/12 scale. That was just another one I wanted to throw out because I thought it was super cool. I love the articulation. The design is neat. They're good figures. So
nice. We're gonna transition back to here.
Okay.
Because I know we're gonna do it one more time. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and hanging out with us for Alan's launch. And
thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
This was obviously a big deal for me. So if you like it, I would super appreciate the support. And you should know that all the money is going right back into me making cool stuff for you guys, for myself, because I want it, because I think it's awesome. But, it's going to come back around to things that you guys can have in your collection. And I think is awesome too. So.
And before we run the end credits, we're going to run that commercial one more time. And
get hyped because it hypes me up.
Congratulations, man. This is awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Go. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, we were on a mission, got my crew at my side. Scouring the shells, we're down for the ride. Plastic warriors all lined up tight. From the comic shop counters to the late night site. It's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching, yeah, taking my time. I'll flip every aisle, don't care what it takes. For that rare chase piece, I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise. Rolling deep, rolling heavy with my action toys. Collectors unite, we're breaking the chains. Plastic in hand, we're playing no games.